and today I'm going to show you how to marinate this amazing cut. I mean, 2 fingers, maybe even 3 if I'm brutal. Not even brutal, doesn't need to be brutal. 3 fingers. Now this is how I do like my steaks, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in to my channel, the master of random. Indeed. Right. Now, my experience with these beauties is that this is from the counter, so I don't know, but I don't think that they matured too much. So obviously the bare minimum is 21 days, but even the 21 days one is just not enough. So what I'm doing, in my opinion, that does this marination does um, somehow speeds up that process. But as I said, I'm not saying it does, but for me, it kind of feels like it. So what I do, I crush some garlic. I crush some garlic here. Yeah, plenty of it, so don't be shy with it. It's very, very good, the garlic. Fantastic to regulate your blood pressure as well as obviously the taste. Now, a lot of people don't like it, but everything which is really good kind of smells. I mean, obviously you know that from your girlfriend. You know, I mean, food is good when stinking to it. That's what they say. So everything which is really, really good has a little bit of smell to it. So garlic is the perfect example for that. Right, take plenty of this. I mean, cooking a steak in a kitchen, in a small kitchen, where I'm like 2.5 square meters. Now nobody can tell me that smell is good. I mean, it burns your eyes. It make you cough. It is just you can't really bear it. So, as a rule of thumb, learn it from me. Everything which is really, really damn good stinks. I mean, doing donuts with your car, it's a good feeling, isn't it? But it stinks like hell, the gumi, you know? That's how it is. So, So now we've got the garlic ready. Crush it, because obviously the oil can penetrate into the garlic, and then it kind of sucks out all the good bits. So now I'm gonna use plenty of sea salt. Yeah, don't be shy. Don't be shy with it. And then of course cracked pepper. But some people don't put the cracker on the meat before they cook it, so they put it after, because they say that the cracker burns and stuff. Yeah, well, it somewhat does, of course, but I'm gonna do it that way, and that's how it's gonna be. This is an awesome cup, I have to say. Now, if you want to come back for the preparation of this, then please do be my guest, because this is not as straightforward to prepare. So you do need to know what you're doing. Right, okay. And now this is where the magic is gonna begin. But you need to give me some time. It's just a few minutes. I need to pick up something first, which I forgot. But before I do that, just give me some time, please. Minden oké veletek? Gyorsan van. Right, so this is the magic here, guys. This is the magic. Olive oil. Now this stuff is not cheap, but it is worth it. Right, and now a little bit of other magic. A little bit of other magic, of course, as you know, is rosemary. That's another thing quite important for the marination. And I will be very honest, guys, I should have all prepared this in advance, but I didn't, because I need to drag these videos out, because I want to make some money. So I'm not doing these videos because I'm bored. I'm doing it because I want to make some money. So if I don't drag the videos out, then YouTube, the advertisers on YouTube are terrible. So the video needs to be at least 10 minutes to be able to monetize it properly. which I think is completely unfair. Um, Unfortunately, my chive does not look as sexy as it should. So I don't want to put the yellow bits in. So now I need to sort them all out. A little bit of chive. It also gives a little bit of not a garlicky, but like a think flavor. How it called, like an onion type of flavor, which I also quite like. But this is again a job which should have been done before the show. But as I said, I don't mind to drag the time out for the sake of money. So obviously, if someone watches, and I had many times that someone just send me a five or send me a tenner for my hard work. Of course I do appreciate, because let's face it, every YouTuber is on YouTube because they want to make some money. Nobody does this stuff for free, because even just to set up a camera and so on and so forth, it's all time consuming. Imagine you have to talk all the way through, because otherwise you come across boring. So this is just a pretty hardcore business to be in a way. And if someone appreciates and sends you like a quid, click those little button on the bottom of the YouTube video, then you think like, oh man, you feel like so appreciated. I mean, not that I'm not desperate for that, but it just still makes me completely appreciate it. And uh, it hardly ever happens, but it does happen, and then it just makes you extremely feel good. So, but it's okay, you can't really force people to do anything. Well, it's not about force, it's about appreciation. But this is obviously now a pain in the neck for someone to watch. But this is unfortunately how it is. I should have cut this chive much earlier, because obviously now it's obviously too late, because it all kind of went a bit pear-shaped, put it that way. But I think it's still good enough. And for the marination, this is gonna be giving a little different taste to the meat, which is good enough. And then the chive achieved everything it needed to achieve. And when I not if I will be dragging this video out for a few minutes, so hopefully long term I'm gonna be able to make at least the money back which I spend on this meat, because this is the idea. You should get at least the money back from the product you advertising. Therefore, I'm not advertising Rolexes and stuff, because I don't have any. And this is obviously reduced from £17 to £8 yesterday at Tesco's in London, Don. So you have to kind of get on with it and don't muck about. Right, okay then. Okie doke, that's okay. Red goes into the binele. Right. Red goes into the bin. Just like this. Okay. let's put a little of thyme as well. And then of course so what we're gonna do, we're gonna do a nice rosemary and thyme bed on the bottom, just like this. And for good measure, again, two different types of curry. Igen, várj egy kicsit, mama, Tata. Mi van? Mi volt? Mi volt? How? Where? Where? How? Where? Where? Where did you put it? Where? Where? Did you fall down? Otherwise, you're going to hurt yourself. Right. And now we're gonna lay this big boy. Look at this, the little bed I have created. And now we're gonna shove this big boy into here, just like this. Yeah. Put the rest on the top here. Right. And now time for the garlic. That's it. Time for the garlic. Just like this. Time for the garlic. Jacqueline, yes? Where did you put these peppercorns? That's the big ones from yesterday. You want the big one? Yes. Hey, but it's okay. Sorry about that. He's here somewhere. Yeah. Johnny fall off the chair. Gabriel, hogyan adod? Yeah, I told him to leave. You need something from here? And then obviously a little bit of cracked pepper. Not cracked, peppercorns. Hello. Shh. Peppercorns. And then, to finish the whole thing off, you just cover it in olive oil. That's it. That's it, the magic. That is the magic, guys. Look at that. The only problem is you need a lot of olive oil. and this stuff is not cheap. But I think that's just about right. It doesn't cover the whole. It doesn't cover the whole steak, unfortunately, but it will in a minute, hopefully. You kind of have to. So I need to push it down because it must cover the whole steak.
Yeah. Cover the whole steak?
Yeah, the whole, everything.
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 Oh, you want to do?
I shouldn't have turned it off because of gaps, no? Right, that's good enough. I hope you learned something. Like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell button. And of course, au revoir.
Au revoir. Au revoir.